So the national anthem is going to play before every movie. It's going to play before all movies, whether it's Sultan or a Disney movie or a Hollywood film, or if it's Ragini MMS6, the national anthem is going to play. And young people who are watching this video right now have the option of standing for it or not standing for it. If you don't stand for it, then somebody in the crowd, usually an older person like me, will come and scream at you and get very angry with you, saying, "How dare you?" They'll call you a Pakistani, as if that's a bad word. They'll call you Al Qaeda without knowing what Al Qaeda has to do with India. They'll call you anti national because they define what national is. They'll feel very, very enraged that you're not standing for it. So the simple thing to do would be stand for it, because it's the simpler thing to do. Because you sitting down is making not much of a great statement. It's not really, because if you're making a statement saying, "Yeah, I define my freedom, and my country allows me to define my freedom," the mere fact that Supreme Court has said whatever it has said right now puts that freedom in a little bit of a quandary, because the Supreme Court has defined right now that it's compulsory and it's mandatory to be played in a movie theater. So young people don't fight the small fight, fight the bigger fight. So stand for it. Don't let these older people like me come and define patriotism and nationalism for you. Patriotism and nationalism is a very difficult feeling to define. I don't think even older people like me can define it. We are all stupid if we think we can define it. It is a love for your country. It is a love for your fellow citizen, more importantly than your country. So out of respect for your fellow citizens, stand up for the national anthem, because it's the easier thing to do. Sitting down makes a big statement right now that is not really a statement that you need to make. You have your whole lives ahead of you. Stand for it. Why the Supreme Court wants to play national anthems in a movie theater where there is, it's actually, it's an insult to the national anthem to play it in a movie theater. It's like playing the national anthem at a disco, or playing a national anthem at a loud public gathering where there's mess and there's hundreds of different agendas. There's a certain consecration that the national anthem also deserves, right? But apparently it should be played in a movie theater. Sure. Stand for it now. Don't let older people mess with you. And don't let the ultra nationalists use this as an opportunity to define nationalism and patriotism for you. Don't let them define it for you. Develop your own relationship with your nation, with your people, with human beings, with planet Earth. Old people suck, man.